In a game like Fortnite, where you only have one chance to make it to the end, the weapons that you decide to pick up can be the difference between life and death. But have you ever wondered what exactly the best weapons are to grab? What is up, guys? Jimmy or Chaos. Welcome to Chaos Top 10s, and today we're going to be taking a look at and counting down 10 of the best weapons in Fortnite, in my opinion. And just for the sake of variety, this list is just going to be taking the base weapons into account, not the different rarities. That way this list isn't just the different rarities of the same 3 or 4 guns. Does that sound fair to you guys? Alright, let's get started. This month's giveaway is for a new PlayStation 4 console. All you have to do to enter is drop a like on this video, be subscribed to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. And in the comment section, let me know why you want to win the PS4 and include your Twitter handle so I can contact you if you're the winner. The winner will be announced at the end of the month. Kicking off the list, and once again, this is a subjective list. This is my opinion. You guys, give me your opinions on Twitter and in the comment section. I'm going to start off with the hand cannon, the Deagle. That's right, a somewhat recent addition to the game in the form of the hand cannon pistol. This pistol was modeled after the real-world Desert Eagle, which is one of the most powerful handguns on the planet right now. The Desert Eagle has appeared in plenty of video games, and it often packs a pretty big punch, and that's no different in Fortnite. The Fortnite hand cannon uses heavy bullets, has a 7-shot mag, and will deal a whopping 75 minimum damage with a devastating 60 DPS, which may not sound like a lot, but keep in mind that the 60 DPS is coming from a single bullet, making it very effective at taking down structures. Since it was introduced, the hand cannon has gotten a reputation of being a very difficult to control and use effectively gun, but if you do manage to master that recoil and handling, it is easily one of the best guns in the game. So why is it down at number 10, you may ask? Well, mainly because of how difficult it actually is to use this thing, and since there are so many other guns in Fortnite that are a lot easier to get the hang of, I decided that it earned the number 10 spot. At number 9, and one of my favorite guns, the Tactical SMG. And this is a gun that has recently received some tweaks, mainly due to one of its other SMG counterparts being removed from the game. Following patch 2.5.0, the Tactical SMG got a fire rate increase from 10 shots per second to 13. That is a lot, and it will deal a minimum of 16 damage with a DPS of 208. Now, the Tactical SMG also uses light bullets, and it's seen by many Fortnite players as the best light bullet gun in the game. Now, you could say that it's only because the other light bullet guns kind of suck, and you wouldn't be wrong there, but that is not to say that the Tactical SMG doesn't have its values. As far as reliability goes, this gun is very good and it gets the job done rather quickly, assuming you have a decent aim. And if you don't, you're a spray and pray guy like me, you're going to get a lot of bullets down target. At number 8, we have the Tactical Shotgun. Speaking of tactical weapons, let's talk about the TAC Shotgun. Remember, we're going with base weapons here. One of the most commonly used guns in Battle Royale, due to its high drop rate and ease of use, is the TAC Shotgun. The TAC Shotgun is a pump shotgun with a quick fire rate, modest damage, and a very generous hitbox, which allows you to get some quick kills if you can land a headshot or a critical hit. The TAC Shotgun features an 8-round mag and will, in theory, deal a minimum of 67 damage with a DPS of 100. Why do I say in theory? Well, because I'm sure many of you are aware that this gun's, it's pretty drastic when it comes to range drop-off and consistency. At close range, the TAC Shotgun is godlike, but once your enemy backs up a little bit, killing them becomes a much slower process. And regardless of the range drop-off, the TAC Shotgun is a very good gun due to how easy it is to spam, honestly, someone to death. At number 7, we have the Assault Rifle. Modeled after the real-world M16 rifle, the Fortnite AR is another very common gun that uses medium bullets, and it's pretty easy to use and pick up off of people from close to medium range. The AR deals a minimum of 30 damage per shot, making it a 4-shot kill on an unshielded enemy, and it also features a DPS of 165, making it pretty effective at taking down enemy structures. Now, the Assault Rifle is also a fully automatic gun with a pretty respectable fire rate of 5.5 shots per second, but it's much more effective if you tap fire it, as it will help greatly with your accuracy and help you land the quicker kills. Overall, the AR is a very good addition to your loadout, as it's one of the best choices for mid-range engagements, which are something you're probably going to have a lot of in a game like Fortnite Battle Royale. This is probably your most commonly used gun. At number 6, we have the Grenade Launcher, the first explosive weapon to make the list. Now, the Grenade Launcher comes in at number 6 thanks to its raw power and effectiveness in tough situations. Now, the Grenade Launcher features an impact of at least 750 with 100 damage and 100 DPS. Plus, you've got a 6-round mag and a 3-second reload time, making it very easy to just spam in someone's general direction and drop them before they can figure out where the barrage is coming from. Now, I'll admit that mastering the arc and the drop of the grenades for longer range targets can be tough. It is still very easy to use, and it's perfect for taking down towers since you can just plop a few shots over the bottom of someone's structure and bring it crashing down almost immediately. And I already know we're going to have a debate in the comment section about the RPG versus the grenade launcher, and a lot of people will say the grenade launcher is better, and we'll talk about that a little more as we go. Cracking into the top 5, we have the Burst Assault Rifle. This 3-round burst variant of the AR is a little tough to get used to when you start playing Fortnite, but once you master the timing of the burst and the effective ranges to use it at, it quickly becomes one of your best friends for mid-range gunfights. The Burst AR will deal a minimum of 27 damage per bullet, making it a 4-shot kill on any unshielded enemy, which will be 2 pulls of your trigger. However, thanks to the headshot multipliers, it is possible to drop someone with a single trigger pull. The Burst AR will also dish out DPS of at least 109, which isn't as good as the AR overall, but thanks to the difference in fire speed, it means it's going to be pretty good. It's actually better for taking down structures due to how quickly those 3 bullets come out, meaning you can peek out of cover, take your shot, and duck behind cover again, while the standard AR, you have to stand in place, hold the trigger down, so on and so forth. Whether you prefer the standard or the burst is really up to you guys since they have their strengths and their weaknesses. But both are excellent in their effective ranges, and the blue burst is widely considered by some people to be the best gun in the game. Once again, we're not doing variants, we're just doing base models. At number 4, we have the pump shotgun, and this is one of the most controversial guns in the entire game, and some people would argue that the TAC should be above it now. The dreaded pump. Okay. The double pump has been patched out of the game. The gun itself is still a topic of conversation in the Fortnite community, as many see it as overpowered while others see it as inconsistent, which it is. The pump shotgun will hold 5 shells at a time and in theory deal 90 damage per shot with a very slow fire rate of under a second per shot, okay? As with the TAC shotgun, I put in theory next to the damage because I'm sure we've all experienced moments where the pump only deals like 10 damage at point blank, hence why people call it inconsistent. But it is also capable of dropping people in a single shot thanks to the headshot multipliers. That's why I put it above the TAC shotgun. The TAC shotgun is way easier to use. The pump also has the highest gun impact stats in the game with a minimum of 450, meaning the only thing that hits harder are explosives. Now, what do you guys think about the pump? Is it overpowered, maybe even underpowered due to the inconsistencies, or is it good where it is? I want to know, would you rather go pump or would you rather go TAC? At number 3, we have the RPG, the rocket launcher, the single hardest hitting weapon in the game with an insane 2,000 minimum impact. Now, the rocket launcher is the most effective thing in Fortnite for destroying enemy structures and doing damage, lots of damage in a short amount of time. The gun will deal 110 damage with a minimum DPS of 82, meaning that it can rip through enemy fortifications in a heartbeat and drop an unshielded enemy if they get caught in the blast. The rocket launcher also has some of the most noticeable upgrades through its rarities, as the gold version will crank those stats up to 2200 impact, 121 damage, and 90 DPS, making it the most devastating weapon in Fortnite Battle Royale. But if it's the most stacked weapon in terms of stats, why is it number 3? Well, you guys will see, and I know you're going to have the argument the grenade launcher is better. If you can time the blast to explode on the right spot, it's better. You can put more down target, and the rocket launcher is very predictable. But when you just go by overall damage, this thing is a beast. At number 2, we have the bolt action sniper rifle. This gun is extremely difficult to use well, but once someone has mastered the drop off and the travel time of the bolt action, they instantly become the deadliest person in the lobby. The bolt action will deal a whopping 105 damage, making it more than capable of dropping unshielded enemies with a single shot. Thanks to the headshot multipliers, it can even drop someone with 100 health and 100 shields if you pop them in the head. Now, the bolt action can only carry 1 bullet at a time, meaning you'll have to take 3 seconds in between your shots, which is a pretty long time, but given the insane power that it has, it really shouldn't be too big of a deal if you have a good aim. Due to the slow fire rate, the bolt action has a minimum DPS of only 34, but that's not really a big deal because that's not what the sniper is going for anyways. This gun is all about dropping people before they know what hit them, and that is exactly what it does. Okay, at number 1, the Scar. And I'm sure you all saw this coming. While the Scar may not have the highest damage per bullet or the best DPS, what makes it widely considered to be the best gun in the game is how easy it is to use. The scar definitely isn't easy to find, as it only comes up in epic and legendary rarities, but when you find a scar, you instantly pick that baby up and you hold on to it. The scar will deal a minimum of 35 damage, making it a 3-shot kill on unshielded enemies, and it boasts a 30-round mag with a very quick reload time of only 2.1 seconds. The scar will also deal a whopping 192 DPS at minimum, and much like the standard AR, it is much more effective when tap-fired. There's a reason why the gold scar has become such a meme in the Fortnite community, because it's amazing. The handling of the scar is extremely easy to control due to the tight ADS spread and basically the non-existent recoil. So some would even call the scar a little too good, but I personally think it's pretty good where it's at, and I want to know from you. Do you think the blue burst is better, or do you think the scar is better? Which would you rather rock? And there you have it, my friends. Those are 10 of the best weapons in Fortnite. That is my subjective list. You guys let me know where I got it right, where I got it wrong. I know a lot of you are probably going to say that the grenade and the RPG should have been switched. But remember, we did it with the base variants, or the base gun where we could. So you guys let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed. There's a Fortnite playlist below with all my other Fortnite videos. Drop a like, and I'll see you guys next time.